the play fake. He'll look to throw. Take it on third down, unsuccessful.
Came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot down.
Matt Bosher, seventh-year man from Miami, on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds. Pretty good spot. And the Ravens taking the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Second and 10 now. It's Taylor. Steps away to his left. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven first down. Throwing now. Taylor on first down. Forced out to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And there's Tyrod Taylor doing what he does best. Look, he's taken a few lumps along the way, and some people haven't believed in him. But this is where he excels, outside of the pocket, making plays.
As prolific with his legs as any quarterback in the league?
I would say yes to that.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From midfield now, here's Taylor. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On first down, it's Taylor. Screen play, Johnson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now, Johnson, and he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Anthony Sherman, as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens have broken the tie.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And this one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try to end around with Robinson. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a shotgun snap as they'll ends up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So we would say hello to Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
David Johnson on his way. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And his kick is right through. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Von Miller able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Buying time to his left. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Back to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Frank Clark in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On play action, they'll throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Ball Baltimore gets set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go.
On second down, Taylor. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Again, it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw again is Taylor. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Johnson leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They snap it at 1. Now it's Taylor. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Welcome back now here in London. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, They can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Ohio 38!
Taylor. Caught left side by Hilton. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Now Taylor. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. William Hayes in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you in this situation.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. William Hayes in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And Succop will put this one right through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
This is Ajayi. Room here to run. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jay Ajayi with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. So they're going to go for 2. To throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
second down following the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Eight yards to go here on second down. Here's Taylor to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Taylor going to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sherman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, Johnson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Here's Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now Johnson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. The scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for Baltimore, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say cheerio from London.